It's an honor to be here tonight representing the Radio Trailblazers and the Rosalie Award, which was established in 2005 at Canadian Music Week. Its namesake, Rosalie Tremblay, was obviously the first woman to receive it.
In the late 60s and 70s, Rosalie Tremblay was perhaps one of the most influential radio programmers in North America. She worked at CKLW, the Big 8, which was the powerhouse top 40 in Detroit, Windsor. Its signal covered 16 states and 3 provinces. Rosalie was famous for her golden ears. When it came time to picking the hits, programmers across North America would follow what she added, and that's how careers started. She jump-started the careers of dozens of artists, including Elton John, Kiss, Alice Cooper, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Tony Orlando, and Smokey Robinson. Bob Seger even wrote a song about her called Rosalie, which paid tribute to her considerable sway in the music industry. The Rosalie Award is the recognition of a lifetime's achievement in radio. It's presented to women who are seen as leaders, mentors, and people making a difference in our business. A national call for submissions was made earlier this year, and the finalist was selected by previous Rosalie winners, including Denise Donlin, Erin Davis, Marilyn Dennis, Betty Sallin, Kai Joseph, and Maureen Bully. We are very grateful for the support of our 2015 sponsors, Marketron, New Cap Radio, Marley's Mellow Mood, and Durham Radio.
It is with great pleasure to introduce SHUSHMA DATT as the recipient of the 2015 Rosalie Award. She's a media pioneer and a respected broadcaster. SHUSHMA has received dozens of awards and certificates of recognition. She is the founder, president, and CEO of IT Media Broadcasting, Western Canada's largest South Asian media organization. Raised in Kenya, SHUSHMA graduated from the University of New Delhi and moved to London, England, where she received her broadcasting training with the BBC, and she arrived here in Vancouver in 1972. She holds the distinction of being the first woman in Canada to own a radio station. Yes. And is therefore the first CEO to receive the Rosalie Award. Let's take a look at her video.
The aim of broadcasting is to bring diversity and to unify. Broadcasting has something that has been a passion of mine. I've always wanted to be a broadcaster as long as I can remember. I guess I was only 10 years old when I was at the Kenya Broadcasting Studios and saw a studio and just fell in love with it. And my dreams came true when I got a job with the BBC, and people that I worked there pushed me to dream and to realize my dreams. And I did that, started my own music show there. Got to meet some of the fantastic musicians of those times, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Mick Jaggers and Jimi Hendrixes. And when I got married and came to Canada, there was no CBC here that could give me a job. So I had to get into ethnic, quote-unquote, broadcasting. There was a radio station starting, CJVB, and I started working with them. We started Rimjim in 1987. As a standalone station, the first of its kind outside of India to broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for a diverse community. Instead of dividing the community because of language and religion, to bring the community together. I still wake up in the morning and I still want to come to work and continue doing what I love the most. I think I would want to continue working till the day I drop dead. And that would be something that would be God sent to me. To be able to work in a profession that is so vibrant, very few people get to do that. And I'm a lucky person to be able to do that. To be able to work in a profession that I cherish, am passionate about, and be able to do it.
Please welcome Shushma Datt, winner of the 2015 Rosalie Award.
Thank you so much. May I take this opportunity to thank Radio Trailblazers to recognize work of women in broadcasting. To be included in the same company as Liz Janik, Betty Sellen, Maureen Buley is an honor in itself. When we recognize one person, we cannot forget the helping hand of many that made this journey possible. The stations that believe in you, the peers that help you out, the listeners who remain loyal, and the industry, which, while going through many changes, continues to be most inspiring, most bewitching, and most engaging. However, I feel if the overseas service of the BBC had not given me a job as a Hindi typist, I might never have become a broadcaster. I do thank Mark Tully, my then boss, in believing in me and letting me do a 5-minute music show, which allowed me to meet, as I mentioned, you heard, artists like Mick Jagger, George Harrison, Cliff Richards, to name a few. But when I came to Canada in 1972, it was the late Mr. Jean Van Brookham, who was just starting the multicultural station in Vancouver, 1470 AM, who gave me my first break. My sincere thanks to CHQM as well, and Maurice Foisy. Some of you would remember him. He allowed me to be the operator at CHQM and allowed me, a single parent, to bring my 1-year-old son with me to work. And while I worked at night, my son Sudhir would play with the vinyls, spinning them on the ground. Little did they know that that spinning on the ground was something that made him interested in broadcasting. And today, he is the backbone of our radio station, Spice Radio 1200 AM. He's the general manager, and he's also the music director of the station. We women of ethnic background are aware of and are used to the double standards that exist, first of all, in our own communities, second, in the workplace, third, in politics, and above all, in our own industry. I have been engaged in a 22-year battle with the cross-border stations, which have stunned my station's growth. Nobody is there to stop them, find them, and protect us. We are a Canadian entity. Well, my time is up. I wanted to talk to eminent people in this room. Maybe some of you would be able to help me. But I would like to leave by saying thank you to everyone who is involved in choosing me to be the recipient of the 2015 Rosalie Award. What an honor. Thank you so much. Thank you.